Hi again, YouTubers. This is a review on the Guerlain, I think it's called Les Douce, I think, mascara, and I have it in, okay, it's called Les Deux de Guerlain. So, L-E, the number 2, and then de Guerlain. And it is in the number 10, which is Noir, which is black. And the cool thing about this is the tube, if you can see how it's shaped, first of all, but then also there are two separate ends to this brush. There is one brush that's this size, and it's a rubberized wand, and it's definitely a much larger wand than this side, which is a tiny, tiny little wand, which is made to be able to really get in at the lashes. Now, as you guys have known, if you watch my other videos on mascaras, is I'm a big, like, drugstore mascara person because I wear contacts, and I always am concerned I don't want to get an eye infection or things like that. So I throw my mascara always every 3 months on the nose, whether they're dried out, whether they're not, like, I don't chance it. So to me, I always went, why do I want to spend $20, $30 on a mascara if I'm going to throw it away in 3 months? Now, I will say about this is I have been using this. I don't use it during the day. I do have it on right now. I don't know if you can see the difference with my eyelashes. Try and get it a little bit closer. But I don't usually use this during the day. I put it on today so that I could do this review and you could see it on me as well. But I use this at night. And the reason I use this at night is because when I'm going out, this is a very, I feel as if it is both a lengthening and thickening mascara, because what happens with me, what I do, I've tried it a couple different ways, and what works best for me is I curl my lashes, and then I use the little one, the tiny little one like this, and I go in at the base and I pull up and I separate every single lash. Okay, so it actually separates, which helps them look longer because it's every single lash is getting mascara on it because of this tiny little brush. And this brush is amazing for your bottom lashes. So I go through first with the tiny little brush. Then I do my other eye, I wait a couple seconds, and then I go back through with the rubberized brush, which has much, much smaller little bristles to it. And I use this, and this seems to really volumize for me because this then gets an additional coat on all of those lashes that are now singled out into individual lashes. And it is very dark mascara. Like, I own a lot of blacks that say stuff like extreme black and things like that, and nothing is as dark as this mascara. Like, it is amazing how black it is. I have had people ask me what mascara I'm wearing when I wear this. I don't feel as if it gives you what a lot of people consider to be almost a false lash effect. Maybe that's just my lashes, but it definitely fills my lashes. It feels like it both lengthens and volumizes them. And I don't, with this mascara, I don't find any flaking. I don't have any irritation. I'm somebody who, I'm always sticking my finger in the corner of my eye, kind of the itch, that little area. And a lot of mascaras flake off on my finger, or I find little flakes down on my cheeks. And that doesn't happen with this mascara. I feel as if this is a really nice formula. It's very wet and dark looking. It has a very kind of interesting packaging because of the way it goes like this, and then when you flip it the other way, kind of. It does have the name down on this end, which is how I remember that it's the bigger one down on that side. So I think this product overall is a great, great product. I had it in my favorites in, I think it was October. And it's an amazing product. I've been using it for a month and I really like it. Downside, I think this was like $38, guys. It's extreme. It's really extreme because most mascaras, if you go for like YSL, Dior, any of those at Sephora, they're like $28, I think it is. So this one is really expensive. I love it. Like, I really love it. Will I buy another one for that price? Probably not, because of the fact of the matter that it is so expensive and it's only lasting me 3 months. If I was somebody who only used one mascara, let's say, and I only owned one, and when I was done with it, I threw it away, that might be better for someone like that, because I've got, like right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different mascaras going. And I do have a little list that tells me the date that I bought them so that I keep track of it just in a notebook that I have. But if I was a single mascara, like if I only owned one mascara, I definitely think that this could be it, because you could just use this end or the other end, just one of the ends for during the day. And then when you want that additional, just really volumized look, or if you love that like really dark looking lash during the day, then this would be great. It's definitely a good product. I think that if it was at the, you know, $25 to $28 mark, it might be more feasible that I would possibly repurchase. But for the cost of it and for the fact that I have so many other mascaras, I don't know for sure if I would repurchase this. But it is definitely a really cool product. I really like the results I get from it. But I'm also somebody who, this is what I do, guys. I test different products. So I probably won't repurchase this for that reason, because I am always testing a new one or trying something else. So this would get kind of the back burner. I'm using it a lot right now, and I make myself use it when I go out at night, because I do like the results of it, but I tend to forget about it because I have something new that I've gotten or I'm testing. But what I've been doing is I use this every time I go out at night. So that way I'm getting my money's worth out of it within the time frame I need to use it. And I really enjoy the results. I really, really do. So that's kind of like no matter what I wear during the day before I go out at night, when I do my makeup, I use this one. So I hope you found this review helpful. I know there's not a lot of reviews out there on this, and I found out about this on my 10,000 subscriber video when I did that. It was reviewed and it was one of the winners, and I really, really liked it, and I decided to give it a try from that review. So definitely glad that I tried it. Definitely glad that there's another review out there on YouTube on it, because there's not a lot of reviews on this product. So I definitely think this will help people out if you're interested in knowing more information on this. And if you have any extra questions on this product, definitely post a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.